This little handy, if you're in nursing or you know anybody who is a nurse, this little gem was written like 50 years ago by Barbara Ehrenreich, and she's done a lot of stuff on poverty. Like, she was an incredible writer, Witches, Midwives, and Nurses. And it really talks about how it was a political event between women healers and the church. Okay. In 1401, the church had a credibility problem. This was before the Protestants came in, right? The church had a credibility problem because, a lot of people were like, okay, they were peasants. They didn't have money for taxes. They didn't have money you could give money to the church and it would absolve your sin for you. Well, what if you didn't have money to give to the church? So the church was so freaking wealthy. People were like, yeah, something feels weird. People started questioning, right? They started questioning the church. And people, and even the Pope at that time, wrote something called a papal bull, as in a document that said the greatest threat to the church is a midwife. What? We're going to get into why. Okay. So that was one of the things. And even Thomas Hobbes and maybe a couple other like famous enlightened men said they would rather take medicine from a midwife than they would from a university trained physician. So a midwife then was someone who didn't just catch babies, but actually cared for whole villages. The midwife helped especially the peasantry. And I'm going to get into why that was such a threat to the church.